in Photoshop. In this video, we're going to look at how to mock it up, how to present it to clients, also in Photoshop, and this is coming up. Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please hit on the subscribe button. If you're old here, thank you so much for showing up. So I've made quite a couple of tutorials on mockups, including the logo mockup and then the t-shirt mockup. So this is going to be another series on book mockup or book cover mockup. Alright, so first things first, what you need to do is you need to download a mockup for yourself, and I'll be leaving some links in the description if you want to download some free mockups. Now we have a couple of mockups. We're going to try to make use of most of them here, but not all of them. So unlike the other mockups like a logo mockup or a t-shirt mockup where it has mostly one side, except of course like t-shirt mockup where it has back and front, books mostly have three sections: the front, the back, and then the spine. So we are going to actually make use of some of these things that has the front, only the front and spine, and then the front and then the back. And of course, the first thing you need to do is you need to finish your design. So this is the design that we did in the previous video. If you've not seen that, a link will be in the description to check that out. So the first thing you need to do is you can either save this as a JPEG and then import it later into Photoshop and then make use of it, or you can basically make use of the shortcut Ctrl+Shift+Alt and then E, and then it is going to merge all your visible layers for you right on top. So if we group all of these ones, for instance, like this, you see that we have a full JPEG or a full layer separately on, and that is what we are going to cut to fill the mockups. So let's go back to the first sample here, and that is going to be the close, that is the front only. So anytime you download your mockup, it is either going to be in a zip file for you like this. So if it is in a zip file, you're going to extract it, and once you extract it to the location that you want, you're going to have something like this. So let's go ahead and open the first one. Alright, so this is a very nice mockup from mockupsdesign.com. Link will be in the description. So it has already been layered for you. So all that you need to do is you navigate to the mockup section over here, and then you are going to find what it says, the book cover. That is going to be the actual cover. And so we have the front here, and this is also going to be the edge. So we are going to do it separately. So let's first consider the book cover. So let's double click on the smart objects thumbnail over here. It is going to open another document for us. All right, so this is where we are going to basically replace our cover with. So we go back to our main cover or what we designed, and if you already merged your cover, all that you need to do is you can go for the rectangular marquee tool, and then you can make a selection. So you can make a selection up to this side, and then you're going to either copy or cut it. So Ctrl J to copy it, and then we are going to drag it onto the book cover right over here. So you can press Ctrl A to center it both horizontally, and then you realize that the mockup size that was used for this one is quite bigger than our cover size. So you can press Ctrl T to transform it like that, so something like this, and then you make sure that the edges feels very nicely like that. And once you're done, you can just close this up, and when it says save changes, you're going to save the changes. So once you go into the closed left mockup, this is what you have. Isn't this just amazing? Now let's try with the spine or the edge. So this is going to be the spine, and then we are going to double click on that as well, and we are going inside of our mockup. So this time we have the front, and then we come back to the main one that we've already grouped, and then we are going to pick our rectangular marquee tool, and we're going to select the spine here. You just have to take your time. Ctrl J to duplicate that, and then we can drag it to the edge of the book. Now this time it's also small, so we're going to open it up a little bit like this. Sometimes if it's still not working for you, once you bring it in like this, you can just go ahead and add something like a solid color, and then pick the exact same color that you use, or something like this, and then you realize that it will just feel, but we just copied more than necessary. So we're just going to pick the rectangular marquee tool again, and then we are going to cut the very edge of this one, and then it will be replaced with the background. So Ctrl A, and then we're going to center it both horizontally and vertically, and then we are going to save that as well. And once we get back to the close PSD, this is what we have. So that is basically going to be it for the front only, and gladly you can change the background to any background that you want. So you can double click on the background color over here and pick any background at all that you want, a background that is going to look good for your mockup. Now let's try with something with a front and back, or double. Okay, so for this side, we also have these booklets. They are from the same mockupsdesign.com if you want to download them, and it basically follows the same procedure. You just have to locate the mockup. This is going to be the mockup. The rest is basically the other things that has been added to it. So once you open the mockup, you see that for this side you're going to have the first section, that is the front, the spine or the edge, and then the back. So we are going to open just like we did for the other one. We're just going to open the first one, the front cover, and then we are going to copy our front over here onto it. Now we go ahead and then we are going to save this. We do the same thing for the background, but you realize that we've not copied the background yet. So let's go back to this one. So you see how it shows here, and let's go back to the background right over there, and then we are going to cut our background. So we go to this layer. Make sure that always you are on this layer, because if you try to cut from this particular front layer, it is not going to, because as it stands now, there are 3 separate layers. So we choose this one, and then we are going to make a selection right like that, and then we are going to copy that and send it onto our cover. So we take time to reposition that as well. And once you're good, you just go ahead and then you save that as well, and then you do the last thing for. So let's see how it actually looks like now. Great. And you do the last thing for the spine or the edge. So that we've already copied it. So let's go and select the spine here. I hope this is not confusing. And then you try to bring it right over there like that. We're going to select the rectangular marquee tool, and then we're going to get rid of this side, and then we add a solid color. So let's add it underneath of it. So we add a solid color and select our color, and then we can position this in the middle. So once we're done with that, we just go ahead and we save this as well. And this is what we have. And just like that, you're going to select the background also, and then you're going to give it a background that looks good for this one. So let's try to come here. I think this looks okay. Okay, let me just go and pick this one. Let me know in your comment section which one looks better between this and that. Which one do you like the best? And there are a lot of the mockups that you can use. There are standing ones, there are obviously ones with wooden backgrounds. There are so many of them. So check the link in the description to find out which one works better for you. And once you're done with this, you can basically save it as a JPEG, and then you can upload it or send it to your clients. You see the quality here, it's very, very high in quality. So if you post this on your social media, on your Instagram, Facebook page, it really catches up the attention of potential clients. So yes, you can use mockups to present your works or your flat surface designs to your clients as to how it is actually going to look like when they have it in real time. All right, so basically that'll be it for this video. I hope you gained value out of this. If you did, subscribe to the channel will be very much acknowledged. Thank you so much for sticking around to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's Innocent here, and bye.